Right, well, hello everybody, here we are, back out at camp, and there's the shelter. You can just see it. Oh, happy days, like, I don't know if you can see it yet, like, but it's looking good. It survived a few weeks. Oh, it's good to be back here. Look at that, man. Now that's a camp. That's a shelter, that, like. I love it. Yeah. Everything's exactly the same as we left it. I think it is. It looks like it. Happy days. Oh, it's nearly fell. Yeah, nothing moved. Everything exactly the same. I'll get this pack off in a minute. Let's have a quick look. See how it's holding up. Yeah, that's still looking good. A little bit dodgy on that bit there, but I think that's because the wood shelter top's not pulled out properly, which is something I'm going to rectify. But anyway, welcome back to Lundy's Wild Camp stroke Bushcraft. I'm going to get this Bergen off my back. It's kind of heavy today. I'm carrying about 25-26 kilos on my back, and got Rooney here as well. And he's carrying about 20-22 kilos. So Rooney's got a different setup to do the day as well. So anyway, get this Bergen off, stop waffling, get myself some fluids down my neck, and then put another top on so I don't go cold quick. But the weather was a bit crappy on the way in. I've never brought my drone or anything. Left that at home today, but I've got some drone footage from the last drone visit that I can use, so I'll put a little bit of that on for you if I can find a bit. But see you in a bit. Right, so there's me setup again. Obviously this time what I've done is I've brought a cheap Chinese lightweight bivy bag. It's made of the material that you see the forensic people we use in the police. It's got a zip all the way down the centre on the top, which is what I like about it, because it makes it easier to get in. It's got cinch cords on the top there as well. Alright, so that's what basically I've done at the minute. Obviously it's not big enough to fit your actual sleeping pad in. So obviously the sleeping pad, oops, sorry about the camera there. It's obviously the sleeping pad's underneath there, on top of a foil mat. I think it should be the other way around, like, but never mind. And I've got that match here. What I've also done is I've moved the bed further back because I felt like I kept falling across the little gap I had at the back. So I've moved the bed over, and when I do some wood process I'll get another log to come round here, and that'll bring the bed out to here a bit, and that'll give us a little bit of a ledge to sit on to get sorted when I'm getting dressed. And also what I've done is, because I had a hole in the net here, I tied it into a knot the last time I was here, just to keep the hole, stop things getting in it. And then what I've done is I've tied a bit of string, 550 paracord, sorry, around it, and then hooked it up to there, and it keeps it all lifted up off the bed altogether, which makes it easier for manoeuvrability inside. So that's it, happy days, like. So that's all that set up. It took us about 10 minutes, if that, to get set up ready in there, so that's ideal. Obviously I've got the light on my camera because it's dark in there, and yeah, turn that off. So that's me all set up. Just got a few more little bits of admin to do, and then I'm going to start prepping some wood. What we're going to be doing is I'll try show you doing the work, because I've had a few people say that I should do more work and less talking. But this is the way I do my videos. So if you are watching this one and you didn't like it, didn't watch anymore. Alright, so anyway, what we're going to do is, obviously we've got our fire pit here, and it's on a nice big massive rock, which makes it nice and safe for to have a fire in this woods. Okay, So what me and Rooney's plans were thinking is, because we normally set up the top there, all right, but actually got the wind coming from that direction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a barrier with the wood, get some wood, make like a wall here, okay, but obviously bring it a bit further from, say, from this tree over to, say, just before that rock. Put a big stake in there, build the wall up. Hang on a second, I'll get myself positioned properly. So now we'll have it coming from that there to here, all right, and then we're going to build a bench, and we're going to have the poles coming up over. See, I don't know if you can see it down there, there's a little red robin. It always comes and has a look around when we're here all the time. So see it moving around on the floor there. And I've got some bird balls, feed ball things in the house, and I forgot to pick them up, so I'm devastated. So the next time I'm up, I'll be bringing loads of feed for it. It keeps on coming into the camp all the time, like. But anyway, getting away from what I was going to do. So anyway, that's my job of the day. Sort all this area out, flatten it all out as much as we can. All right. Build a barrier up, and then put a bit of a roof on it and a bench. Fingers crossed that happens. Like, I think it's about 11 o'clock in the morning. Oh, we met up at 8. A couple of hours to walk in, an hour to get ourselves sorted. All right, Rooney's going to crap on and get his. He's in a new tent. We've both purchased a new tent each, so he's brought his up to have a look and see what it's like. When he gets set up, I'll take you over and show you around that. Okay. I haven't had mine out the box yet, let alone set up, but I'll probably have a quick setup of it, have a look around, probably do a little video on it, show you what it's like. Not a review, it'll just be a first look, and then we'll get out camping somewhere as well, in the tents, just to mix it up a bit. We don't want to keep coming back to camp and doing the same type of videos all the time. I want to do different types of videos all the time. Right, anyway, waffle mode kicking in. Get me tools sorted, get to work. We're back out. Right then, so getting to work now. So now what I'm looking for is some nice, thickish, straight, dead standing bits of tree. Alright, there's a few lying around up here. I'm about 100 metres away from the camp, so I'm not taking too much away from down there and leaving it a big wide open space, so it gives it a little bit more hidden factor. But I've got me axe and me sawyers, and we're heading off out looking for some stuff. Alright, obviously we've got a lot of dead fallen lying on the ground, so what I'll do with this is I'll go with the back of me axe, and I'll just show you. All I do is to see what it's just going to be to build a barrier wall, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but all I do is bang it a couple of times with the back of the axe, see if it crumbles away. It's a bit rotty, like. Let's check up the top end where it's a thicker edge. I've just seen another nice big dead standing, like. But in case of just, yeah, see how that's just dinting a bit, so that's a lot better. Yeah, just keep on doing that. If it goes right through, it'll be punk wood, and if not, then happy days. Like, obviously it'll probably be punk wood at the end here. That's not too bad, it's a bit solid. See, you check there where it's actually snapped, see how it's all rotten. Now if it does that a quarter of the way up or halfway up the tree, see, that's solid, that. So that's going to be a nice bit of wood. That's about what, 20 foot plus, so that'll be a nice bit. I've got 10 paces to count out. So all I'll do as well with the axe is I'll just take all the limbs off, making sure I'm doing this all one-handed. I shouldn't be. Just take them all off so it's easier to get off. Look at that. All that fat wood in there, that little branch right down at the bottom end. Happy days, that, like. Smells like nectar. Lovely, that. Yeah. So anyway, I'll prep this bit of wood. I've got about another 5 or 6 bits already done. I just got stuck into it and forgot to bring the camera. So basically this is what I'm looking for. Bits like this, that are going to be solid enough just to stay on the floor. It's a nice thick one as well, so that would be great for the base one. It's a little bit rotten, but it's workable, you know. Like I say, it's just to make a barrier wall, just a windbreak type thing. But as you can see, we've got tops of trees snapped off, and that'll be nice and dry, that. So all I'll have to do is try and pull it out of that tree somehow. It might be hard to do, like it might be too much work, so I might just leave that, honestly. But looking down there, you can just see absolutely loads. This is where, obviously not walking underneath that tree that's hanging up, but as you can see, that's absolutely abundance. Like there's one here, look, that's all starting to decay at the bottom, look. All right, so that's dead as a dodo. And just check up the top, and there's no life on it whatsoever. It's just little limbs. Yeah, there's another one there which is quite a nice thick one. Half of these ones that are nice big thick ones I'll probably keep it anyway and go back to them at a later date. But here's another nice bit of wood that for building. It's nice and straight. Yeah, you can see it's a nice bit of dry bit of wood that, all the way up. There's nothing growing on it at all, so that'll be coming down. There's another one there. This place down this part here is just full, absolutely full of loads of build material. Absolutely great. There's another one that's probably on its way out, but no, it looks it's still alive a bit, that, like. There's a bit growing on the top of it. So, and anyway, you have to check these things, you know. Check the wood, make sure it's dead. Give it a little bit of a bang. Check the growth. I don't know why I'm looking up the tree, but I'm trying to use. So basically check it, make sure there's not growing off the top of it. It might look dead from the bottom, but on the top it might still have a bit of greenage on. Obviously these are evergreen trees, so they will have some sort of greenage on. But yeah, there's loads in here, man, absolutely tons. Anyway, waffle more kicking on. Let's get a bit of work done, eh? Let's show you how to cut wood and chop wood, eh? Right then, so there you go. That's about the lengths that I want, 10 paces. Alright, so all the limbs are mainly taken off. There might be a couple underneath where it's stuck in the ground, but that's it. And then I'll take that back, debark it, put it with the rest of them. That'll be my base one, because that's a nice big thick one. And it's slightly rotten, so not too bad. The top bit, obviously I'll keep that to use as something else, if not firewood for tonight. Alright, so that's basically what I'm going to be doing. I'll take you over later on when I've got all the wood together. I'll duck the camera. I'll take you over anyway when I've got all my wood together, and then I'll show you a bit of construction work. Alright, seeing as people are asking for it and complaining about not too much work, too much talking and not enough working, and not enough showing you how to do things. Alright, it's a one-off this mine, because this isn't how I do my videos. Because it's going to be about 20 hours, isn't it? Cutting wood, chopping wood. Yeah, right. Okay, enough waffle. See you in a bit. Right then, so I've got a few bits there just to make the start of the barrier wall. A couple of bits up the top there, but I think there'll be firewood them. And then I've got some of the top limbs of the couple of trees I've took down. I've just went and made this here, which is going to be the main post. Rooney says I should have brought you along to show you how to cut a point into it, but I didn't. So anyway, as you can see, the point sticks in the ground. Happy days, eh? Sorry if I'm taking the mickey a bit, like, but you know, this isn't my way of doing things. I normally do the job and then come back and show you, but people, like I said before, are complaining. So anyway, what I've done is I've made another small thing. And just to test the ground before I start doing the main work, I've went and hammered that right away in a canny bit. It's gone down quite a lot into the ground. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hammer the main post in, and what that's going to do is it's going to be in line with the edge of that tree there, on the outer edge, sorry. Yeah, if we want to make another bit of a barrier wall there, or make a bench going along. And it goes to just where Rooney's standing. There's a tree behind him. All right, and we're going to put it on the inner side of the tree, next to on Rooney's side, and that's where the wall's going to be. And then a small bit of a bench coming off there.
Big chopper.
He's done nout knee graft for the camp. He's not a community player. He's
Night shift.
He's self night shift. My arse, you've been off for days. So anyway, what we'll do is we'll get this post knocked in, and then we'll start laying some posts up against it. Obviously I'll have to build it up with a couple of little small logs because the ground's uneven, and then we'll get them leveled off and then start piling them in. All right, don't know how. I think it might be a bit rooty at the bottom of the tree again, that's spiking, but we'll see. Anyway, catch us in a bit. Quite solid that, like. Yeah, I think that's about the right height. Like, a couple of more wax in just for the safe. Yeah, that's perfect height, like, you know. So we'll build up to this and then roof over, obviously going that way. But what we'll do is, what we're thinking is, we're going to build a wall, build a seat off it, yeah, and then from the wall we're going to put a roof on. It's going to go slightly hanging over the top of the fire to cover the fire, but it'll go like in a plough shape, yeah. So we'll be covered, fire will be covered, but it'll not be huge, and the roof will just be wood, mainly at the front end. We might put a bit of a tarp on the top of it. All right, so that's what we're planning, we're heading anyway. But anyway, let's get cracking with the other jobs. Right then, change of plan as normal. Always do this, don't we? And anyway, what we're going to do is, I went and cut another couple of lengths that are longer than the back wall lengths. Alright, they're about 15 paces. Alright, so well long enough. What I'm going to do is, I've got one big log there. I'm going to get another log, put it on top of there, pin it in, and then that's going to level that up. Get another log, put another log under here. We're going to make the bench first. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to make the bench first, then we're going to do the back wall. Okay, I just think me and Rooney have come to the conclusion that's going to be easier than trying to build a bench into the wall, if you get what I mean. Okay, so we've took it all out. We're going to leave that back post, took the front post out, leaving them posts as they are as well. Okay, so right, I'll get the bench sort of prepped, ready, and then I'll bring yous back. Right then, hello. Right, brought yous back again. What I'll do, I'll show you from the rear of it first. What we've decided obviously was to build a wall, but we changed our minds. We've made a big massive long bench. There's a big gap underneath, but what we're going to do is we're going to fill that up in any way. All right, so that's the start of the back wall there. Yeah, and then what we've done, I should have brought you back and done it bit by bit on the camera, but we just get carried away. And this is our big long bench. I think if we put another one going along over, I think it'll make a canny bed, which Rooney said. He'd probably just end up sleeping on this. But yeah, that's our bench sorted. It's like a proper little park bench in it. It's actually quite comfy and all. Once we get what that's Rooney's silver mat on it, it'll be absolutely sounds a pound. And it's just at the right distance away from the fire as well. So This is the first time Rooney's done anything. It's because I got my camera out. He's a lazy twat, like. I tell you, I've done all the chopping, all the fetching, all the humping, all the carrying, everything. But he's playing with his new little toy. We'll have a proper look at it later. That's a nice little axe, like. Oh, but aye, I get Rooney do all the shit work and I'll do all the donkey work. Yeah, it's good when you can take the piss out of people and they didn't take any offence of it. Right, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The days just flew by, like, but it always does, doesn't it? So we've got about, I'd say about 3 hours before it's dark in here. So I need to start thinking about like firewood. I think what we might do for tonight, if we don't get any more wood cut for the back wall, we'll get the grey tarp out and we'll just get that put up somehow so it's draping at the back and coming over at the front. I've got an idea on any way for the bit of roof, so I might do the bit of roof first because we need cover in case it rains. But anyway, I'm going into waffle mode again, so I'll bring you back as and when we've got a bit more work done. Okay, right, so it's about 3:25. We've been trying to get some sort of frame up for the social shelter. Now you got tongue tied there. We haven't been able to process enough wood for the back wall, so what we've done is we've put some cross beams going from the top there all the way up into the tree, and we've done the same on the other side as well. Okay, and then we've got a cross beam going across on the back, and what we're going to do is going to put the tarp from about here and then drape it all the way down the back, so because that's where the wind comes from on the night time, well, all the time. All right, that's the west. We'll get westerly winds up here. So anyway, Rooney's doing a cracking job with the fire there. Yeah, I'm going to rejig that and then get some firewood prepped, and then we're going to start thinking about getting chilling out and that, and having a couple of beers and have some food. I'm going to turn that light off, it's blindness, like. Might not even need it, but anyway, so that's how it is so far. I'll get the tarp on and I'll show you what it looks like. Right then, so here we have it then. It's don't slate us, it's just a makeshift thing for tonight. All right, it's not staying up the tarp, but it's given with some head cover and some cover from the back. All right, so that's it. Let's go around this side because it's easier to see it. There you go, there's my little makeshift social area for tonight, and I think it's going to be a lot cozier than where we normally sit because we normally get hit by the wind. So happy days, like. And it's freezing. Everybody does that, doesn't they? It is cold tonight, like. Yes, it's rather cold. Right, hello evening everybody, it's 6 o'clock. It's time to get some fire going because it's starting to get a little bit chilly, like. And yeah, we've been doing a lot of wood prep. I've got some paper birch bark here. I'm going to give it a go at trying to get a spark on it. And if I can't, I'm just going to use a wax bar. Alright. I've got tons of it. I've got loads here to put up and on it as well. So now you wait. Straight on Ferro Road. Not the greatest. Ah, there we go. Get all the thicker stuff on. Happy days. I didn't use a lighter this week. Isn't that great? Right, we need all the thin bits. Hopefully this will take, because some of it's feeling a bit damp like. Come on, you bugger. Hang on. Oh. Some more silver birch on. Get them flames up. I robbed a couple of trees on my walk with the girls. Sodding that. That's what I want to hear. Snap, crackle and pop. Right, as you can see, the fire's working really nice. I've got a pot of water on the go. I've just put some sausages in the pan, and I've got some mashed potatoes and I'm gravy. So I'm going to have bangers and mash with gravy tonight for my tea. And Rooney's having a concoction that he's making down there on his gas stove with some vegetarian curry, but I think you've added meat, haven't you?
Yeah.
Aye.
Right.
So let's have a look. See what he's doing. Do you know what it is yet? Hey, hey. It smells nice, like. It looks alright now.
Smell the garlic.
Aye. It's them pound things in it from Asda. That on the floor if you can see it. Obviously we're keeping all the plastic to one side because we're going to end up getting rid of it later on the fire. But aye, I've got a bit of a sizzle going on my frying pan. So happy days like. Right, I just thought I'd bring this back and show you that I'm cooking food. I'll see you later when I've cooked it and I'll show you what it looks like. Right, that's my tea done. Bangers and mash with gravy. Forgot my onions. Ooh. And anyway, I'm going to sit and eat that before it gets too cold. And then I've got loads of dishes to do. And I've got loads of ash to eat with it now because it's just all flying in it. Right, well, been sitting for a couple of hours now, just chilling, getting smoked out. So I'm on my second can of lager. So I only brought two, so I've had to take my time. It's now, what time is that now? 25 to 9 at night. So the fire's working a treat. The shelter that we put, I've had to move the roof back over a bit because it was just getting too much smoke inside. But it was also retaining the heat and it was just circulating the heat, which was nice. But for some reason the wind's blowing the wrong way tonight and we're getting backdraft off the smoke. But other than that, like, my food was nice. Oh, someone's just whacked out my grave. Oh dear.
Oh, it's the ghosts. The ghost of the woods.
Aye, so anyway, so we're just gonna sit and chill tonight. I've got some Baileys and some Jack Daniels to drink. So don't think I'll bring you back any more tonight. I'm just gonna have a chill out and then I'll bring you back in the morning when I get up and get dressed for breakfast and that. Alright, so if you've watched so far, thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, give us a thumbs up. It all helps the channel. I'm getting loads of smoke in my eyes, yeah, like. But Rooney's laughing at us because he's not getting hit with the smoke. So guess what? Next time he's sitting this side. Twat. And anyway, before I start going into proper waffle mode, I'm talking about things that I shouldn't talk about, I'm gone. So, cheers everybody, good night everybody, see you in the morning. Right, well, good morning everybody. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I had an absolutely fantastic sleep yet again in this shelter. Absolutely brilliant sleeping in this. Aye, very comfortable, very comfortable. It was a good night last night. Sat and had a few drinks around the fire. I only had 2 cans and some Jack Daniels and then me Baileys. I didn't have a hot chocolate, but we had a good bit of banter. Just didn't bring us around for it.
think it was about 12 o'clock or something when we finally packed in and went to bed. So I've had a good 8 hours in bed last night. So happy days, like, happy days. So as you can see, I'm just sitting in my t-shirt. It actually feels quite mild. It's very windy. I've been sitting listening to the wind blowing for a while till it got lighter. But it's blowing a gale, like the trees are bending over double and everything. So I'm going to get myself up, get me admin sorted, have some breakfast, and then I'll see what the day brings. I'm not sure what I'm doing today. Probably tidying up the camp area, prep a bit more firewood for the next time when we come back, and I don't know where else, but I must go because I need a pee. Okay, so I'll catch you in a bit.
Right, hello everybody, it's now 9:25. I've had my first cup of tea. I'm going to put the kettle on again. I'm just using my gas stove, like, and have another cup of tea and some porridge. Can't go wrong with a bit of porridge in the morning. I think it's a good breakfast, mate, for when you're out and about. Quick, easy, and it keeps you going all day. So I had a cracking night last night, me and Rooney sat round the fire. The wind changed its direction, like it started pushing towards me. So we had a lot of smoke in my face, like that was the only downside. But the heat, the tension in this little shelter that we've made was great. But it's obviously the tarp's not going to stay up. We're going to take that down. And then next time we're here, we might just come up and just hire this back up the way it is and have a proper chill camp. Because every time we come up, we're doing work. So anyway, I'll bring you back later on if there's anything interesting. If not, I'll see you on the way out. See you later. Right then everybody, I haven't recorded anything hardly this morning apart from getting up. It's now 12:30 in the afternoon, all packed up and ready to go. So thank you everybody for watching. I'll have a look at the footage and see where this video is going to go out or not. It probably will, like, but if you like what you've seen in my past videos and this one, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, give us a thumbs up, have a look at all the links below, all right, for different things if you want to contact us personally, anything, and Facebook group, blah blah blah, buy me a coffee link as well. Please feel free to help support the channel by donating a couple of quid. It just helps on fuel and bits and pieces like that, all right, and buying equipment to come out and do different types of camps. But I really appreciate anybody that does do it. Okay, thank you very much. Been a cracking night anyway, and I'll catch you on the next one. All right, cheers.